Hello, everybody. Architect's Log, day 11. It has been 11 days since we started, and we are reaching our very first major milestone of leveling up to level 20 and getting one ability that we've been waiting for quite some time now. And that's the Ghost Wolf. It's gonna help us level faster, it's gonna help us travel faster. So, one of the main abilities actually in helping us expedite our leveling and other journeys. Just to recap some of the goals that we had, long-term goal, I'll just do a really quickly, very quick long-term goal rundown here. 100 goals by the time we're level 40. This will allow us to get the mount, but also get um, the dual spec, right? So that's going to be really help, and then we'll still have some money left over. And of course, there's going to be we're going to have a lot of abilities that we need to learn. Another goal that we have added recently was that we want to get to at least 225 professional skill level in both of our professions, which is skinning, and herbalism. And there is two other long-term goals that we added last stream, which is get to level 60 before the Burning Crusade is released. And also, this is the next part to that goal, is to heal all end game raids in the Burning Crusade. This is something that I never done. In the classic, I started playing World of Warcraft during Burning Crusade, so this is gonna be very fun for me. So I want to get there. So currently we're streaming about 3 days a week. I might bump that up to be able to reach it, but I think we're gonna be try to be more efficient. We do work full time, so we're gonna be as efficient as possible. And in terms of short goal, which is gonna be something that's gonna happen tonight, short term, I'm gonna refer to as the goals that we need to reach today, and that's level 20. We're finally gonna make it. Another one is we're gonna complete the incident in. We're gonna complete. We are gonna complete. What was that dungeon called? I have looked at it a few times, but not able to complete it. So let's go in back, and let's go to no dungeons. No, Dead Mines. It's Wailing Caverns. Yeah, so let's run through that again. So our short-term goal today, get to level 20, get our ghost form, complete Wailing Caverns. I've done it a few times, but I was never able to complete it, so we're going to be running that one more time. Another two fun objectives that I have for today is going to be the epic have one architecture survey. So, go around and see if we can have some nice, cool moment in time, and we'll get that going. And then one just epic, funny detour, something that hopefully we'll get to stray away and explore something cool about the Barrens or the Wailing Caverns. Let's see what brings this to us. And without further ado, let's get started. There's something really cool here. So as I was setting up the stream for today, I came across this. Um, Pretty cool. I think it's a guild meetup. They are booning or unbooning, so I'm almost certain that this was a raid. But that's okay. Oh man, I messed up. I was supposed to take a flight path to the Barrens. Okay. Right. So, oh, man, I'm super excited for the main objective of today, and that's the level 20. I mean, it is something we've been looking forward for some time now. And we did try healing Wailing Cavern before. Unfortunately, last stream I had to cut it short. I came down with a food bug while I was in there, and thankfully I was able to make it through the boss. But I jumped right off, and I'm like, oh man, I feel like I need to like get off and lay down for a bit, but that was not a pleasant moment. But tonight I feel great, I feel alive, and we are gonna finally finish this. And of course we have this cool add-on that's gonna keep us accompanied, so I think we can really focus in. Like last time I was really distracted. And let's go into our architectural survey mode. Man, this entrance just fascinates me every time I pass by this. It's so cool. I mean, it's kind of interesting that they did do a flight path that flies through this. So it's pretty cool. And I mean, you can also, I mean, flying into this, if it comes through here, I actually never flown back to Orgrimmar. That's kind of a very strange thing, but it's true. I haven't. And flying through and seeing that entrance is something. It's a moment of awe, I believe. While that's happening, I'm just gonna just exit my, and let's see if we can list ourselves as healers. We'll just list ourselves and see what comes our way. In the meantime, we have a lot of quests to do. That is another objective of ours that I forgot to mention, is that we want to finish every zone we are in. So currently, I think one of the long-term goals should be to complete the Barrens, all the quest in Barrens, regardless of how far we are at. So we'll proceed with such. Okay. Let's. Part of me wants to go to. I mean, do I have a flight path to Booty Bay?
My wind riders are trained to fly quickly through the hot Barrens air.
You know, I really want to. Yeah, let's turn this in. Let's do this quest. This is for the Wailing Caverns, so we'll just have to finish this off. I do want to head out and turn a few things in. So I'm almost certain it's almost full. And I'm assuming once I get there, I can pick up the flight path, but also I would probably have to. Pick up more quests, which I'm pretty sure I don't have the space of. So let me start finishing up some of these chains, and then head out. Let's get immersed into the experience. I think potentially another thing we can talk about is the gear, the state of gear. I mean, this add-on is fantastic. I mean, it tells you what level we are at. I think it would be pretty cool to see what comes next, like able to see it. And you know what I just noticed? I'm actually not even in my correct gear. So let's turn this on. Yeah. So if you are just tuning into this stream, just know that we do have not two specs, but two gears. One for open world that has more DPS built into it, and then there's better healing gear for incident.
We have our duties, adventurer. Duties to the Horde.
Nicely done. I'm sure you've struck fear into the surviving centaurs, adventurer. If they have sense, they'll now calm themselves and stop their advances. But I don't think they will, and that is unfortunate. Unfortunate for them.
This is so cool. You know, I almost skipped it, and I think this is what I like about the add-on. It gives you so much immersive experience. I'm pretty sure most of the people who play this game, they just rush through it. That's what I did when I was a teenager. But this add-on allows me to, you know, finally get into the game and the lore of every single zone and every single part of the zone. So it's very fun.
Go with honor.
It does throw you off a bit because in the voice,
Strength and honor.
he does sound a little bit different than what's been, you know, built into the main UI. But hey, it's still great in my opinion. One thing we gotta be sure of is to collect as many herbs and skins as possible. We are sitting pretty high on our skill level actually. I mean 101. That's pretty good. And then this, I'm pretty sure I can finally get the next level that will take us to 225 skill level. So I think this is very achievable. Herbalism is a bit tough just because it's hard to find herbs that are worthwhile, but also that give you some experience. Oh, there we go. So this is gonna be for Wailing Caverns, and we have a tank already, and I'm gonna be healing. So we're already good to go. I mean, listen, guys, that's the benefit of being a healer. It gives you so much. You're in need. You're the niche that people look for, and it's amazing. Well, while they're gathering this together, I'm gonna start collecting some of these herbs and stuff. I have a lot of stuff that I need to sell. Goodness. While that's happening, while that is happening, I think what I shall do. Oh, did they just build in? Is this a built in? That's cool. Hold on a second. I think they built this in. It's a new set. Let's make this into. Well, I'm not gonna go crazy on this yet. I think this is something that to explore further. But I think they just updated anniversary to have that because I was using item rack. Listen, guys, I'm all for using add-ons, but if Blizzard does something better by doing just a native UI, I'm all for it. Hey, guys. Let's have some fun. All right, so in this case, I mean, I do like the convenience of like it looks a little bit better. Just drop down here. I know I have few items that I can actually use to update. Spirit and stamina. Not sure if it's worth it. I think I might just sell it. I believe it will give me better benefit. I mean, this potentially could give me a bit advantage. I mean, it gives me more armor. Yeah, why the hell not? I'm just gonna wear this. I know it's a cloth, but it's still giving me more power. All right, and I'm gonna just move them to. All right, while they are coming, I'm just gonna go ahead and yeah, save. Even here, I think I'm just gonna change it to this for now. Great. Agility. I think I'm just gonna keep it as is. I don't think there's the update is there for me to swap it out. The shield is my shield is far better. Another one that I'm looking forward to is purging or whatever, cleansing the disease effects. I think I can only cleanse or purge the poisons, but not disease. So looking forward to this. But yeah, I mean, after this run, I'm almost certain that we're gonna hit 20 and we're gonna get our Ghost Wolf, and then we'll play around for a bit, and that's about it. Again, we're not trying to play more than an hour because that's what we do. We unfortunately have life, but we're gonna have fun. I did level to 19. So I'm wondering if I can get any quests from here because I feel like I didn't pick up all of them. Let's see if I can remember this correctly. I mean, I did this yesterday. Is it? Oh, the cave is here. Oh man, can I sell a few things? Yeah, I'm just gonna empty out this just in case we start getting some. Oh no, I think I can sell that. Let's get that out. Let's find this one. We'll use this on our tank. Used to dig. Okay, I think that's it. Let's it looks like they're all here. So let's head back in. Nice, these are tank. Nice, nice, nice. All right, I know I have tested this out already, but the totems and everything is gonna be really fun to play around. We got some. I think we should wait for them. I'm still not used to. Still not used to this mini map being here, but it does kind of help. So we got 3 skinners. Ah, man. It's okay. I think I'm the only herbalism, so that's something. Are we missing somebody? Nice. We have. I gotta be really careful because the Earth Shark has so much aggro. I mean, this is not even any benefit to us. I think we should just keep going. I think I'm able to also get healing stream totem at this stage. I think I just gotta do my quest. But that's gonna be for the next stream.
Naralex sleeps again. Long ago, Naralex journeyed to this cavern with the honorable goal of entering the Emerald Dream and regrowing the barrens into a lush forest. His focus waned, and his thoughts became tainted by serpentine visions. Now, reptilian beasts seep from his dreams to the land. He must be awoken from the nightmare, or he will be forever lost and a great evil unleashed. Only after his corrupted servants, the Fanglords, have been slain can I perform the awakening ritual.
Ah, see, now we know the premise of this dungeon. Okay, so some of the tips that I have for healing is to always make sure that my mana is never at full. Every time it's full, I gotta drop a heal. In this case here, and I gotta make sure I get into the habit, or that it is a tip to drop 1 Earth Totem and Firing Totem. Again, the faster you kill your mobs, the faster there's a relief of any pressure from DPS. So keeping this mana at full all the time, it's really waste of your regeneration. So having to cast at least 1 or keeping it off so it's not full, so you always are regenerating something. It's like having an electric car, where you know when you brake and you have regenerative braking. That's essentially it. You got to make sure that your regeneration has a place to go into something, or else it's just waste. So yeah, just drop totem, totem. Let's go. And see, now it's full, so I just gotta make sure that I stay on top of it. And even he's dropping because he's not the tank. And if somebody falls on me, interrupt, and I gotta hide them around. I drop my earth binding totem. And I'm focused on making sure that I am interrupting all of these. So there we go. Interrupt, so it prevents them from casting. Then it allows them to chase me, and when they do chase me, I can drop my Earthbind totem and just kite them around. Oh, it sucks that we don't really have a mage. Here's another challenge. I think it's gonna be a cool one, since we don't have a mage. I I gotta make sure that I'm very efficient with my mana. So see, there we go. So when it's regenerating, it would be kind of a cool add-on to do. Oh man, this is a nice one, where it tells you how long it takes for you to regeneration. Like for example, when does your next burst of regeneration come in? So yeah, let's drop defensive and offensive totems, heal up, yeah, that's what we gotta be careful of. They have a spell called Deep Slumber, and we want to make sure that I interrupt it. I mean, it should be him, to be honest with you, because my Earth Shock does regenerate a lot of. Oh, come on, why would you need that? It does regenerate. Earth Shock does regenerate a lot of aggro. So even though it gives you benefit of interrupt or silence, you are pulling a lot of aggro as a healer, which is not a good thing. So yeah, offensive. And you gotta make sure that you attack as well. The premise behind, simple. The faster your enemy dies, the less damage they're able to put out to your teammates. Alright, let's put this up there. He is pulling a lot of aggro, so let's top him off. That's fine. Man, I have God. Okay. So yeah, I have 5 more milk left. Drinks, so I gotta really time this. Be really efficient with my mana. No skills have dropped for me so far, or hides that I need for this. Okay. Let's focus up. I don't think I've been paying too much attention. There we go. Deep Slumber, interrupt. So He has a lot of aggro. And he's pulling so much aggro, it's insane. I think I'm gonna line of sight them. Okay. Yeah, that's why I wanted to line of sight them, because if they're in target, they can easily put me in slumber, and then I'm like basically useless. I know I came up with a fairly decent interface for this, but I think we can make it better. Like I definitely either need to get used to my eyes being here, or I need to like come up with a way of making sure that I know if this has run out and I need to replenish. Like something like, you know, Doom cooldowns where it tells you if something is ready. Let's drop this. I think I'm gonna tell him to like not use stone skin. He's using a different one. Nice. Okay, so my mana is almost at full. He's gonna pull up. Yeah, there we go. So that allows me to fill them up. Yes. Okay. Let's throw out some heals. I'm gonna replenish my totem. Okay, I need to run out because, or else he's gonna be able to put me in a slumber. Let's try to avoid that. And let's finish him off. Nice. Let's top these guys off. I can be a little bit loose with my mana, and the battle has ended. Very nice. Very efficient use. And I think some of them are waiting for me to drink, but I don't need it. It's easy. Defensive. Fire. Let's stop beating them. Let's throw out one heal so he has something. He's gonna jump down. And they need to start looting these. Quest items. Oh, that's that was so close.
I don't have a target. I need a target.
Man, they're not looting. What is wrong with them? I mean, I just need 2 more. Let's top him off. Again, we're utilizing a regeneration. You see, guys, Earth Shock generates so much aggro, so you gotta be careful when you use it. And I don't know why I'm not. Oh God, there's other quest items that we have to loot, and I have not done a single one of them. Okay, I'm gonna stay on top of this. Okay, let's bring him up. Bring him up too. See, he's about to get hit. There we go. Nice thing. And oh, come on, guys. Let's. All right, it's okay. Just so we can get some benefit out of that. Okay, so we got 2. I need to really hone in on these. I'm pulling a significant amount of damage. Alright, what can we do? Radius of the totems, reduce the mana cost. I think I'll just cap this off. Oh, that was a waste. completed with the skills. For some reason, my questy is not working. Bring him back up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can I get a heal off? Man, those cleaves are nasty. Oh, we had more than 5. I guess I gotta change the opacity for these.
The coils of death will crush you.
Bring him up, bring him up. He's taking a lot of damage. Oh, that's a nice mace. Oh, let's see what it does. Only issue with that was that it was too slow.
For the Horde! Victory or death!
All right. Let's see what we got. Perhaps what we can do is examine. Let's have our architecture moment. Don't think we can have too much of it. Wish we can sneak in and take some of these other quest items, but they're not clearing the whole thing, so. Wailing Caverns is such an interesting dungeon, right? So like I mean, beginning of this, the torrent druid, how he was saying that another druid has ventured into this area and we basically need to rescue him. And so I'm assuming this is what's been sucking the life out of Barons. But at the same time, some areas are just barren. You know, they're not like necessarily like deserts around the world. Like there's ecosystems where lives flourish, right? So sometimes I wonder if the druids are somehow also invasive, more invasive than they think, just because they are druids and part of nature, and they, you know, get their powers from the god of nature. But Barrens is nature, right? Like there's so many species that live in this kind of ecosystem. So imagine if they were to bring like lush greenery into an area where life doesn't thrive off that ecosystem, right? Like take a look at snakes, for example, right? Like you introduce more greenery, you're getting rid of heat. They can't regulate their heat as efficiently because now they no longer have the sun to heat their bodies, right? They will most likely just migrate underground and forever, potentially even go extinct. So what are your guys' thoughts, right? Like, I mean, I think it's quite an invasive thing to do as a druid. If he's out here trying to change Barrens into something it's not. Like Dorator, where Orgrimmar is, maybe perhaps that's another type of zone, right? But I mean, again, that's also another ecosystem. To me, Barren doesn't seem like an area that was, oh crap, sorry, got distracted. Sorry. Barren isn't a land I think is is barren on account of any invasive actions, right? I think it's just how the world operates. There's certain things that have certain type of ecosystems, certain environments. But yeah, I mean, it's a very interesting dungeon so far. It has a lot more, um, I guess, moisture than it would, which makes sense, right? But it's funny that the druids are gravitating towards it, like the good and the bad, right? So if the people that we are helping are good, these are also druids. You can see them casting, and it's kind of interesting. Like, what are their goals in comparison to the druid that we are helping? That's a fun lore to explore. And I've been placed asleep. Man, those resists are such a... What level is he? 21 Torn? Like doing this much damage? I gotta start collecting these. Serpent Bloom. Gotta get rid of these. These are such a dangerous things. Let's see what we have. Gotta make sure that I interrupt those druid slumbers, and we should be good. That's it, guys. It's simple. Poles or not poles. Nice. I think I just completed how many of my quests? I think 2 of them. Wailing Caverns. So yes, just gotta kill those vipers. Missing everything. For some reason I still have aggro. Might have to take this. I've noticed few new tricks, new updates that Blizzard has done. One is if somebody else is skinning your target, it doesn't allow you to be skinned. It just says, you know, the target is trapped. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's pretty good. Like in this case, when I've done it, they won't touch it. So if, yeah, I can get behind that. But in terms of, architecture of this place, well, it's not really architecture, it's just more of a natural landscape. But it's gorgeous. Like the design of this is so complex. I mean, there's just it's so much different than what's outside of this place, right? There's more lush, it's more life here. Barrens as well, barrens. So there's so much contrast. So I understand the whole mythology of druids coming down here uh, in hopes of either exploiting these resources, or in this case, some are trying to get what's out here to be utilized out there. Like use this life to flourish the life in the barrens above. Which again, I don't think it makes a lot of sense. Like if you think of ecology, it doesn't make sense because there's different life for different ecosystems. Like if you look at all the NPCs, all the mobs that we have in our on land, there's snakes, there's rhinos, and so on. I mean, there's also raptors. Again, those are just dinosaurs, so I'm not sure exactly what environment they thrive in, but really all the animals in barrens sort of reflect what's in Africa, right? Like that's how they thrive. Like even lions, right? Like lions have elongated bodies so they can regulate their heat better. In comparison to bears are in more colder climates because they have more compressed bodies. That also, by the way, is part of architecture, right? Like, so if you look at the architecture of all the those cyclops that are hybrid horses and hybrid cyclopses, right? Their architecture is very. Oh man, I didn't even realize. Their architecture is very similar. It's like basically it's elongated. It's able to release its heat better than some other. So yeah, again, architecturally, I mean, in ecology, ecologically, it doesn't make sense. Like it's very rough. The druids are trying to they're trying to use the life here to flourish the life in barrens. I think would potentially just cause more negative impact than any positive. So let's see. I mean, I might look into the lore of this afterwards.
I am the Serpent King.
Okay, I'm not gonna heal him until he gets to the half. The goal is to just kill him before. Yeah, let's bring him up. Nice. I mean, that's good gloves. Those are really good gloves, but I think the lock needs it more than me. So this guy hits really hard. So I'm probably just gonna pop my cooldown here. Oh man. Intellect. That's a very nice shield for.
I need more mana.
Ah, our very first death in dungeon. That's an actual tank. That's a nice shield. I'm gonna just quickly... Yeah, that's a very nice healer shield. Yeah, I think it overtakes both of that this, so it's good. I should have taken that mace as well, but it's not. The problem I had with it was too slow. You know, I want to try out something here. I did set this up earlier. Profile situations. I hope they're not dying. And enable this. That's also very nice. That's cool. Yeah, really nice. I think it was so far we had a pretty nice gear update. Kind of getting distracted. Part of me also wants to just wear this now because why not, right? I think I'll just keep one of this for the agility for the DPS, but I think this is a nice upgrade for the healers. So my current gear, let's go in here, let's go, yeah. Dungeon, save. Resting. And yeah. Just hang not in combat. Alright, I think this is good, well and saved. Very nice. I can't wait to get the Tremor Totem. That's gonna be a very nice update, especially for this dungeon, considering they keep putting us to sleep. Okay. I'm gonna be the prime target here. I dropped Earthbinding Totem. I'm gonna heal myself up. Oh goodness, they're gonna put me to sleep? No, thank God. Every time I try doing this, it resists, and it's... Okay, my Searing Totem's out. Make sure this is up. Okay. I mean, pretty good grip so far. That one boss that we had the death, he just hits like crazy hard. If you noticed, even the Shaman was taking over, and still. We rolled again. Let's get something good. Let's get something good. Okay, we needed that. Oh, nice. White leather bag. Something, yeah. I mean, this is gonna help us get closer to our 100G by 40 gold. I have bigger goals, by the way, at the end that I want to add once we start reaching some of our other goals. I'm gonna just drop my Earthbinding Totem as well. Because I feel as if... Let's be lens. Let's put them back up. I almost find it useless, de-cleansing. Just throw it, just throw it back on. 3, 5, sorry. Let's make it count. I have shoulders now. I mean, they're cloth, but something, right? Man, that shaman is good, Torrent. Nice, and he gave me the good ones too. He gave me really good ones. I'm sad to say it, but I think I need to rerun this dungeon again. I mean, we can get better gear, that's one, but I don't think I'm able to finish the quest. Oh, those are nice, but... I think that wraps up this dungeon. I don't think there's any more bosses. I think we just gotta redo our like that. Tell the druid to, you know, reawaken that druid, that night elf druid. There is, and I can't even harvest. I really need to, you know, crank up my professions. While they're doing that, I really think this should be at 100%. I think they're so aesthetically pleasing, so they might as well be at 100%, and I think it will give me a better view. Remember, the idea behind this is that we want to make sure that our interface is usable, functional, right? And it being nearly pain to a point that I can't see anything defeats the purpose. But there we go. This makes sense. This is nice. But for some reason, why that did not work? Which one is that? 7. Lock. Okay, so I think that comes up and I hover over it. Yeah, but this is so much better, so much aesthetically pleasing. I mean, if it fades, maybe once I get better with it. I hope it's not just like 3 of us. Because he's gone. Yeah, we're basically pre-manning this. He just called it a day. And he was really strong too. I've been getting used to this mouse a lot better. It's first I was only able to use 1 through 6, but I'm getting comfortable with using 7 to 9 now. That's like a bit further away for my thumb, but it's working. Soon we're gonna be masters. Huh.
I've been expecting you.
Okay. Oh, they're immune. Nice. I just really want to use up all my drinks now because I got something better. Didn't even know I was able to use it.
I can't carry anymore. That's still recharging. Can't do that yet.
Pretty fairly smooth. Okay. Hopefully still remains smooth. Let's top him all off.
I am awake at last.
Level 22. I think this is more benefit to Locke, I guess.
Victory or death. I can't carry anymore. For the Horde.
Let's drop this. Thankfully, we see this. All right. I think we've gotten some really cool stuff. You know, I think this is actually a pretty cool place, right? So I really want to do our architecture survey here. We had a pretty cool moment, but for some reason we can't turn on our battle map in here, so I can't use my architecture survey. But we were able to do this, and then there you go. Let's lower this down a bit. I think perhaps, you know, what would be better if you do it outside. I think it's such a cool zone though. Especially I really liked this part right here. So when you can look down at the canyon or the cavern, Wailing Caverns, right? I think on the bridge, I think it's such a cool place. We can do like a small cinematic. I think overall, it's a very nice zone in my opinion. So if we were to just do it from here, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's fantastic. I think there's a lot of like nuance. I'm just curious about the whole lore of this, right? Again, we talk about like how the druids come down here to take life from here to Barrens in order to flourish the life, right? I don't know what the other druids' intent is. I think it's could be worthwhile looking into it, but you have two druids here. It's such a cool concept, but very confusing, definitely worth looking into. But you have druids who are in here and they're doing something malicious. I'm assuming to exploit the power that's in here. That's kind of draining what's in the Barrens, right? And that's why you have our team who's helping our that druid who came down here, who would use what's here to flourish the life above in the Barrens, making it non-barren land. But it's sort of contradictory, right? Because the druids always talk about the fact that they're, well, not talk about, they claim that they're with nature, but I think they only assume the green, lush forests and jungles as part of nature. But it neglects to accept the fact that barrens, like I guess it's a good depiction of Africa, is also nature, right? It's not a barren land. There's life. There's different life, a type of life that actually thrives off a certain ecosystem. And I think that's really something that druids always neglect, and they see barrens as a land that is barrens, but it's not. Like there's life that probably wouldn't survive in lush Amazon forest, right? Like if you can't just take lions and snakes and that regulate their heat really efficiently in a dry, arid climate like Barrens, wouldn't survive in cold environment like Dark Shore, for example, right? So there's always that neglect, but it'd be cool to see the story here because I think that's what I've gathered so far just by talking to the torrent in front, who claimed that the night elf that we just woken up from its slumber um, was basically using what's here to bring life and make the barrens unbarren, and that's a big contradiction to what nature actually is. Nature isn't what we make it to be. Nature survives based on what it is given. With that being said, I think we are good to go. I think there are a few things. I'm just curious if I can collect certain things and then go. Like, can I don't think I would be able to find anything beyond this. I don't want to spend too much time. We are past our hour of streaming, so I'm gonna call this a day. But before I do that, I'm gonna summarize what we started off with and what we finishing off with. We reached our goal, so I am gonna go and train. But before I do that, I'm gonna go and auction off in a very long time. I haven't done it in a while, but we are getting back into our natural habit of getting proper stuff done. But before I even do that, I want to um, really also look at. So I think this I'm gonna delete. All right, so now I got two. We have agility. 2 agility. So this is good. One healing power and this is 1 strength. So this is already good as well. This I'm almost certain this is good as well. Because it's blue. We got our first blue item, so that's a big victory in my opinion. So this is also good. This is also good. So yeah, we have our sets ready to go. And let's start selling things. We do want to make gold, so let's sell this off. Any bags? Yes. Scroll as well. Why not? These are probably not gonna sell as much. All right, our main skills. Materials are the key. This right here. Do I have any of those? No, I do not. So yeah, we'll just not sell that there. We'll not just sell there. Definitely sell this here. Formulas. So I think a lot of that we'll just auction it out, and that would be it for us. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna just wipe this out, and then let's get some of our main abilities, which are our auction. And so,
What can I help you with?
so yeah, and then I'm gonna just set this new drink up here because that's officially our new, and everything else goes. This goes as well. This goes, this goes, this goes. No. Yeah. Okay, we cleaned up our thing, and I think we made a sufficient amount of gold since let's see. I think we started off at 42 gold and we are at 44. So we made some hefty profit. We are selling already. We are gonna go. Let me just make some band-aids. We are also trying to get our first aid up, right? I think I'm gonna add that as one of the goal as well. This next training is gonna be expensive. It's gonna be expensive, so I don't know if I made any profit this time because that would be considered a loss. But we are finally getting our wolf form, and that I find fascinating. Oh man, you know what? I was never really a fan of wolf mounts because I think they run really weird, but they look so cool. And man, orc shamans are probably the most accurate shamans ever. Like they have wolves, they have a ghost wolf as a form. Like that's their natural spirit, right? Like that's like the main animal that represents shamanism, and then they also have those as mounts. It's fantastic. It's a perfect way to depict shamanism, and I think we have done a great job selecting a class that represents it to its core. And I also think that we are getting our main.
What? The spirits have guided you to me. How may I be of service?
You can train me. That's what you can do. I'll just get a bunch. Yeah. So 42 gold. I'm back to 42. I think I've lost more money than. Okay, so let's get this going. So we have our lightning bolt first. Let's replace that. Be done with this. Searing totem. Searing totem. You go here. Done. Next is the Flame Tongue. I think that will come down here, I believe. Yes. Let's replace. Yeah, there you are. And Frost as well. So we get the next one, which, yeah, so that's the Frost. That's the thing, and then you have the Rock Biter. Okay, and the main skill. Come on, give me that Ghost Wolf. Where is it? Oh, give me the Ghost Wolf. Where are you at? Where are you at, Ghost Wolf? Am I blind? Oh, I am definitely blind. There we go. That's the main one. And then let's get some healing. Maybe we got something stronger. And come on, guys. This is the main thing. I don't even have it. I think I'm gonna just keep 2 of these abilities here.
I need to target something first.
Yeah, here, and then we got the lesser heal as well now. So there we go. That's very nice. And with that being said, we also have our Tremor. This would go here. So that's our fire. So earth, cleansing. Yeah, that makes sense. And we have cure poison, I believe. Yeah, no, I think we already had that. So lesser, I think that's it. I think that's perfect. Okay, so we have our lesser heal. Let's set that up as well. I believe you already do have it. There we go. Yeah. So click casting, lesser heal. Very nice. Okay, well, let's turn into the ghost. Here we are. Now they don't got anything. I guess I forgot to leave the party. And let's see it. Here we are, guys. We have officially made it to level 20. We have completed a bunch of our goals today. And with that being said, I think that would be for us. So yeah, we accomplished a bunch of goals today. So one mainly being, let's pull this up right here into a nice cinematic, nice backdrop. Yeah. Yeah, so we got our first blue, and I really want to go back to Wailing Caverns next time, and I think that's gonna really help me push up my item level. Level 16. Why does it say level 16? I think this is my overall item level. Yes, it is. So it's quite weak, but I think we started off with 11. So this did boost up by a lot. So I think that's pretty cool. We are level 9, sorry, 11, from 19 to 20. We did start off with 42 gold and some silver, and now we are down to only 40 gold, and that's because we had our training done. We did get a really nice lore in for the Wailing Caverns in, and we had some epic moments, which I'm gonna make a highlight of. But we did something really cool. But yeah, with that being said, guys, I will catch you in the next stream in the day 12. Architect's log, day 12. But for now, this ends Architect's log, day 11th. And we have accomplished some of our goals. And that would be for us. Signing out.